Hello everyone, today let's to talk about the statistic. I need from the relationship between the source user. I have a way is to record the every user 0, 1, 2, 3 and his names in here. And I also have his friendship. It's the record. Identify number 0 is user and the user 1 is a friend. Another part, the user 0 and the user 2 it also is a friend. The search record is a note. The user 2 and the user 3 is a friend. And if I want to accord the two data to find how to use source data for the data analysis. Okay, initialize. We just had the two scope data. We want to deal with the friendship. So if we want to do this, we can add the field to this array list. So we append every user field, add the friends field, and use with show like this from here to here. Add the friends field. In the next section, we want to record is the relationship between the user from user to user. Zero had the one friend and the number two user. So if I want to record, we can use this block of the code. IMJ is the list 0 goes through the not only 0 and 1, it's also 0, 2, 2, 3 is response. The first index is represent the I and the second parameter is represent the second index like this. And we append his friend index to our array. So we will get the result like this. We get the friends and is index from beginner is null and now it's become like this. In the next block, we want to discuss the user's friend. So if we want to implement this function, we can write down the code like this. Return user's friend. And this user is passing from users 1. This user is a like this. And we choose the index 1 user. So is search from this. And is will search his friends. His friends is 0. Is return. This array is just a 1, so is return 1. If we want to change the user, like the change is from 1 to 2, we can change the number from 1 to 2 and execute. You can see is changed from 1 to 2 because the ID2's user he had the two friends, 0 and 3. So you can accordingly change the code to get your result. And the next session, in before, we get the number of the friends from the specific user. And if we want to count the totally for each user's friends count, how can I do this method? You just write code like this. You create a variable to store the total connection and summarize for each user's friend. So this code is like this. The 0 had 2 friend, 1, 2, and the 1 had 1. So 2 plus 1, 3, and plus 2, 5. And the last ID3 include the 1 friend. So totally connected is 6. So we get the resources. In the next session, we want to get the average of the user's total connect. This like means every user average friends count. So if we want to from the beginner to get this information, we can write code like this. Before we get the total connection, and the next we just need to get the number of the users we can to calculate the average connection. So the number of users you can write down like this. You have the users array, and you using the length function, you can get which use your data had. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is users. His length had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you getting number of users is 4, and total connection is 6. So is to calculate will like this. 6 divided 4. So the result is 1.5. We get this result. Okay. Today, your project managers provide a report that uses his friend's count. How can we implement this? If you want to implement this function, you can write a code like this. For user in users is this array of data, and we will iterate the source small data set id 0, id 1 to here, and the comma. Comma is split for each data. So we'll iterate like this, which I select, and we want to get his ID. So maybe when he select this data, he will get the ID. So this is a key. This is a value. We will get the zero, and he will denote the zero has the number of friends, and his number of friends is use this function to calculate. So has this function, and this function is source. It's in here. Number of friends. He will return his friend's names. So if we using the ID 0, we had 2 friends, so it will return the 2. So we get the result. 0 is represented with the user's ID, and this is the user friend's count.